Hello and welcome to the Sunday Sports Extra. I'm Andrew Shernoff. Another very busy show for you tonight. Well, the Lamar Lady Cardinals, were they able to pick up their third straight win today? We'll find out a little bit later on in the show. Plus, we have Texans highlights for you up in Indianapolis as they were looking to clinch the #1 overall seed in the AFC. But of course, we begin with high school basketball. My guests have not lost a game since December 8th. West Orange Stark head coach Jason Wilkins joins me with a couple of his players. Coach, thanks for coming on the show.
Thanks for having us.
Okay, it's December 8th. It's been a long time since a loss. What's clicked for the team?
It's hard to really tell. I know at that time we added about 7 guys to our team. So anytime you add 7 guys, it kind of reshapes the way your team's looking, and we've just been fortunate enough to kind of get off a good start once we got everybody.
7 guys, a lot of them from the football team, I'm assuming, because of the football schedule and how they did in the playoffs.
Yes,
but
sir.
How important was it to get them back?
Most of them were returners from last year. When we look at the varsity returns that we had, we had some, about half of them that played, just basketball, and then we had some that played football and basketball. So we knew it would be a while that they were going to be good. So we were just trying to, do as best we can, keep working. We played a tough schedule early and was just fortunate enough to kind of get rolling once we got everybody back.
Brandon, how have you experienced the locker room changing since they have been back in the fold?
Well, it's definitely louder, and we dance a lot. We have a lot of fun. We have a lot of chemistry as a team, and I think that translates to the court. When you like the guys you play with, things just seem easy. Things come to you easy, and it's been fun since they came back.
A loud locker room's a good locker room from a coach's standpoint, right?
Absolutely.
L'Aquarius, you talk about the team's confidence. How has it changed over the course of the last 2 weeks?
We haven't really lost yet, so that's obviously a momentum builder and a confidence builder. When you keep winning and stuff like that, it's gonna obviously make you want to keep winning, and play better.
So far, you guys have obviously been on a really impressive winning streak, to say the least. Big tournament win also in the Bayou Christmas Classic. What did you learn from your team in that?
Anytime you got to play multiple games in a day, it tests your depth, and I was glad to see, we put some people in positions that, they might not have been in this year, and they responded well, and we played a couple of teams that we played already before in LCM in the championship, and, they're well coached, and they make you earn everything that you get, and just that, being able to continue to grow as a team because we're still young into having everybody, so we're still trying to go and figure out our way. And figure out a good rotation. I think this weekend was good for us.
Aquarius, you've done a few tournaments already so far this season. Do you ever get tired? In the middle of the tournaments, you play many games a day.
Always, but, in practice, even though we have those fourth quarter situations and those mental toughness, he calls them, situations where,
Yes.
we might have had already 2-hour and 30-minute practice, but then you have to run at the end of it. And, that's why we prepare ourselves for that situation in practice ahead of time.
Big win also against Hardin-Jefferson. That, I guess you could say, almost propelled your team going forward now. They were 18-1 heading into that game last Friday night. Not this past one, but the one before that. How important of a win was that for your team?
We were 2 weeks into having everybody at that point, and we started off with Hampshire Finette and Hardin-Jefferson that first week before Christmas, and I really didn't know what to expect, and I was just proud of our kids. Neither team, I think, played well offensively, at that night. So it was kind of one of those, like they were just talking about. We just had to grind it out, and I was glad to see our mental toughness and our resolve in coming and winning that game, And hopefully, it pays off for us in the end, getting a big win like that early.
Tough district opponent early. You've had many tough opponents before that, even outside of district. Memorial, Ozan, Westbrook, you can just keep going on, the list goes on. Are you one of those coaches? I know some coaches schedule cakewalk games, I guess you could say, before district starts. But what's the benefit of having a really difficult schedule and maybe losing a few games early on?
I think you sit down, and I'm one of those coaches that believes that the harder you got to, in order to be good, you've got to play good people, And I knew we would take some lumps early going to the YMBL and the Nederland tournament, but I think the Hardin-Jefferson game is an example of where that might have paid off for us, And if there's any experience that we can draw on from that early tough schedule that will benefit us later on, then it'd be well worth it. I don't mind taking some tough losses early, as long as we're competing and playing hard, which we did. So I think that will pay dividends for us. We'll just wait and see.
And going forward, guys, where do you think you'll finish by the end of district play?
Hopefully first. That's what our goal is. That's why I see us finishing.
Well, you're already starting on a hot streak, so hopefully it keeps on going for the Mustangs, right?
We'll try.
Awesome. Coach, thanks for joining me on the show tonight. Thank you guys very much as well, and good luck for the rest of the season.